Hello Sagittarius, goddesstiffanyrose is back once again with your 7-day reading. Welcome. This is for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and also Venus. So welcome. If this is your first time, thank you so much for tuning into my video. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope that you get something that resonates with you, and I hope you stick around for a while. Also, if you are a returning rosebud, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you again in our presence so we can come together and talk to the divine and reveal some hidden messages and things that God wants to show us and reveal to us on today. So let's begin. Oh God, my divine, my source, my everything, my strength, my provider, my universe, my all. Thank you so much for using me as a tool, as a vessel, using my cards as a tool to speak to me, to reveal symbols and signs and wonders to your people, God. Thank you, God, for your protection and covering me and watching over me and watching over your people. Nothing but love and light and positive energy rest in this place. This is a safe place. This is a safe zone, oh God. Nothing but positivity and love and light and a place of refuge. No toxic energy, no spells, no cast, no demonic things, nothing negative, no darkness, no bad vibes over here. We thank you for your presence. You are our everything, and we reach to only you. Thank you for the love you give to us. All right, let's begin. Okay, God, what do you have for my Sagittarius rosebuds, my fire signs, my Sagittarius people? What do you have for them on today, oh God? What do you have? What is my body telling me right now? That is one. Our bodies speak to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. And then they have at the bottom, get the book Heal Your Body by Louis L. Hay and find the answers toward which your body is guiding you. Okay, and the deck I'm pulling from is the Soul Truth. So if you want to take a look at this deck and any references, definitely check it out, okay? But what is my body telling me right now? And it sounds like my Sagittarius is needing some healing. How about that? Need some healing. And that's quite all right. We're going to touch on that some more. Anything else, oh God divine, that you have for my Sagittarius? Anything else that we have that we want to reveal to them? Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? We just talked about healing here, so probably the shame and the pain that you're feeling is affecting your body as well. So it's not like we're in a place of needing healing. Heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul truth. Fill in the blank, my soul truth is. Okay, so let's begin. So we're dealing with shame and pain, and we're needing healing because it is affecting our physical life, meaning our body, our friendships, our relationships, our connections, our money, our resources. It can manifest physically if it is left undealt with, unchecked. Okay, so what I'm gathering is here right now is that my Sagittarius individuals, we're not being true and authentic and honest with ourselves. Yeah, we're putting on a facade like we got it all together, and really deep down inside, we are falling apart at the seams. We're still dealing with all of this pain and hurt, and it's affecting our life currently and showing up in the relationships that we are in, whether we're trying to create or start anew, or we are currently in, that's been in for a long time, but we're having some issues and complications along the way. And so I really need my Sagittarius individuals to, let's say, forgive yourself. Let's start with that. Yeah, my Sagittarius, I'm feeling a call to forgiveness, to forgiving yourself. To stop blaming yourself, to stop accusing yourself and beating yourself up for things that you can no longer do anything about. It's important to accept responsibility and accountability, most definitely. But when you constantly live in it and you won't let it go and you keep reliving the past memories, the constantly overthinking, the overprocessing, the overanalyzing, and it's already done, what you're just basically you're torturing yourself. You're torturing your mind, your body, and spirit because you don't know how to release it and let it go. Whether you wronged somebody or someone wronged you, or you feel you were slighted, or you slighted somebody else, I feel like it's a constant replay in your mind over and over and over and over and over again. And you gotta let it go. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it, is to release it, learn from it, move on, and release it. Let it go. And it's a question here is, am I ready? It starts with you. Is it worth letting go so that you can have new relationships, new partnerships, that your friendships can continue to grow and flourish or get stronger, that your relationships can flourish or go longer or begin? I feel like some of you all self sabotage relationships and friendships or whatever, be feeling inadequate, that you're not good enough. I feel like you self-sabotage it. Either you feel that you're not good enough or they're not. They can't meet your standards. They left the toilet seat up, or they walk with a crooked limp, or they don't look a certain way, or they don't have a certain thing. And I feel a lot of judgment right now coming from some Sagittarius. I'm not gonna say all, but I feel it's coming from some. Or you get like you really, really like this person and it's just awesome and it's wonderful, but then you act to haste, therefore sabotaging it, or you try to control it and you can't. see a sense of control around Sagittarius energy, that fire. Things have to go your way, and if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't happen or occur, and it's their fault. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just picking that up. Yeah. Magician card. Yeah. I feel like some of you all can take, you all have a gift of management, a gift of intelligence, wisdom. You're very gifted, intuitive people, great business mind, education. You have a way of looking at the world and how to help others and how things can be done better. But I think sometimes because that God has given you all such wisdom and such knowledge to see ahead and to see the whole picture, and you make your own judgment against people, and you kind of use your knowledge and your wisdom, instead of sometimes for good, it's for bad, meaning that you use it to kind of manipulate situations to work in your favor. Yeah. We got the the 5 of Cups. This comes from a place of trauma. You didn't have much control in your childhood. Things are kind of out of your control. And whether you lost friendships, family members, or didn't have a close connection, or sometimes it felt like things were kind of made in a decision for you where you didn't have much say so. It's kind of like or it could be the exact opposite, where you was your own person, you were very independent, so you had to take control, you had to take initiative. You were forced to, and it was thrown in your lap. Let's take a look at some more. Yeah, the 8 of Wands here. Yeah. I think you had to grow up very fast. You didn't really, for some of you, well, this doesn't apply to all, but for some of you, I think you didn't really have a childhood like that. You had to grow up very, very fast, very quickly. Some of you all grew up too soon, meaning that you were doing adult activities as either a teenager or a child. Could be some abuse there, trigger alert. So, and I think you feel a sense of shame from that. Undealt with trauma, undealt with things that happened in your past. Somebody took advantage of you, whether it was sexually, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You were left out there to kind of fend for yourself. And so now it's kind of like, well, you know what? Before I let anybody else abuse me or take advantage of me, I'm going to control the situation. I'm going to put my guard up. I'm going to put my walls up. Nobody's getting past this. Or I'm going to control who's in my life or who's not in my life. I'm going to control the schedule. I'm going to control the time. I have to have everything to this T, because when it's not, I feel vulnerable that I can be taken advantage of or hurt or manipulated or not appreciated. Yeah. Right now, if you're Sagittarius, right now, I just want you to relax yourself right now. Take a deep breath in and out. One more time. In and out. Just relax. Just relax. And drop your hands and wiggle your hands by your sides and just let them flow loosely. Just drop your hands and just let them just, empty out your hands and just let your body just fall loose. Relax your muscles in your back. Relax the tension in your neck. Loosen up the jaw where you're biting and gritting your teeth. Loosen up the tension in the head and move your neck from side to side, left to right, front to back, round and round. And roll your shoulders back and forward, just in circular motion. Because right now I'm having you do this because I feel the tension in the body. I feel the tension in the back, the neck, the spine, the stomach. Like, it's just sometimes you can get like these anxious butterflies, or you start to sweat, or you just get real antsy. And I need you to relax and breathe and ground yourself. I feel like I'm going to continue on with the reading, but I just want to take some time out to do that. And while I'm doing the reading, continue to do those things to kind of relax the body and make it feel light as a feather. From your head all the way down to your toes should feel light as a gentle feather. Okay? Just like this smoke here is light and it's just flowing with the air. It's air. It's just flowing and going wherever the wind takes it. You just flow. Okay? So I feel that because of the fact that the issues that happen in your childhood or in your teenage life or far distant past or even recently that's adding up today, you've kind of just act like it never existed. It never happened. It was a bad dream. It doesn't matter anymore. It's over. We're done. The relationship is over. I got them out of my life. But for some reason, the secrets and the shadows are popping up and it's telling on itself. Meaning you can't hide it anymore. In order for you to be your fullest, greatest potential self, to create wonderful things and explore the world and use the things that God has placed in your hand, you have to let go of all the other stuff. Your hands here are pointed towards the heavens, the sky, reaching up, connecting to God, connecting to the energy, connecting to your source, right? And then you have all these things on the table. You have your pentacles, your money, your resources, your job, your home, your house, your anything physical, your career, your education. Then you have your cup here, which is your emotions, your love, your spirituality, your heart. And then you have the sword, which is your knowledge, your wisdom, your intelligence, your intuition, your innovation, your creative side, your individuality. You have enough on your plate, right? And then this other hand is pointing towards the earth. As below, as above, so below, right? And then we have the infinity sign. Things are continuously flowing, right? Goes and it comes and it goes and it comes. It's a circle. Release and give. Release and give, right? But I feel like it's a blockage here. Because I feel like you're holding on to everything and everyone around you like this, right? And if they can't allow you to squeeze someone like this because you're scared of losing them, you're going to lose them anyway. You're literally killing it when you do like this. Your hands need to be open. Open. You have to trust your relationships, trust your friendships, especially ones that have been around for a while. You have to allow individuals to grow, to flourish, to change. Why? Because you should be growing, flourishing, and changing. Slow it down, fire. Slow it down. I think you get ahead of yourself. And when new business partnerships or new deals or new relationships or new friendships or anything fresh, I think you get so excited and you're head over heels and and it's good to be excited about new things and new adventures and have butterflies and all this stuff. But it's a difference between being excited and looking forward to it to where you end up making a complete disaster out of it, right? You end up sabotaging, you end up messing it up. You end up moving too fast and not going with the flow, right? You end up rushing your relationship or rushing a friendship or rushing the opportunity or rushing to get this going. I gotta have it done by this time. I gotta have it done by this. And this is this. And if it's not like this, I'm gonna be like this. Go with the flow. Otherwise, you're going to probably end up having some serious consequences in your health. Not only in your health, but anything else that's physical. Right? This is a heavy reading. Oh boy. But sometimes heavy is good. Because if things are heavy and we're able to deal with the things now at the surface level, things can be so much lighter. And we can able to move with ease and swiftly without so much weighing us down. Oh God, what else do you have for my Sagittarius? One other thing God just dropped in my spirit. If you're not seeking therapy on a consistent basis, at least weekly or bi-weekly, please, I highly advise doing that if you can. Or if it's not a therapist, somebody who you can be held accountable to, okay? It will be so beneficial to see things on a wider lens, from a different perspective, instead of just from one lens and one angle, okay? That way, things can start making sense as to why sometimes you get resistance, why sometimes things don't work out, why sometimes you get rejection, or why relationships don't happen or opportunities. And then you can stop beating yourself up about it. You can have a better understanding if you get out of your own head and talk to somebody about it and share and be accountable. And they can help you see things. Okay, well, have you thought about it, looking at it from this end or from this angle? Or have you thought about doing it this way instead of this way? Instead of being so stern and rigid. I just heard the word like operating out of place of, and this doesn't apply to all. It doesn't, whoever applies, it applies. But out of a place of jealousy or insecurity. We don't want to operate from that place. We want to operate from a place of security and confidence, esteem, and high regard for self. Not a narcissistic nature, but a high regard for self, meaning you know who you are, you're secure in yourself, you know what's for you, and if it's meant to be for you, it will be for you. And you're not going to try to control or manipulate the situation, because you know whatever God has laid out for your life, you're going to receive it. Okay? My hands are open to give and receive. I'm not clutching one like this out of fear. Uncertainty, thicket of thorns. You don't like being uncertain. You like to know. You want facts. You want to investigate and research and dive in. And I need to know what kind of person this is. And I need to know, are they about bull crap? And I need to know who they talk to, who they with, where they at, what time. Why are you not picking up the phone? Why are you not texting me back? Why are you not replying? Why are you ignoring me? Why? You don't like uncertainty. You like control. And whenever you feel uncertain, you immediately put up a block or a blockade because you're scared of being vulnerable, that somebody can come and attack or harm you or hurt you. And literally 9 times out of 10 is not the case. It happens, but not with people whom you had relationships for so long, and not with people that you just met and getting to know, and they haven't shown any signs of malicious ill intent towards you, right? It's like some of you are like, oh, I want a partner, oh, I want a wife, or oh, I want a husband, you know. But it's like, do you really? Do you really? Because it causes you to have to go into a place of vulnerability, to let the guards down, to let the uncertainty down. Sometimes you're going to be uncertain. You're not going to have all the answers. You're going to be learning about a partner or a person, if you get into a relationship or marriage, until your old age. It's certain you're not going to know everything. You're going to start to know a lot of things, but it's always going to be something there that you just didn't know or didn't observe or see as important. So it's a matter of going with the flow, right? Embracing uncertainty, embracing learning, embracing new beginnings, and trusting God with your heart. I'm not saying place your heart in human being hands, right? But I'm saying place your heart in God's hands. And whoever God has for you in your life, God will place your heart in their hands, and they will handle it with care. And they will be certain that they love you and want to be with you. Or they will be certain they want to be committed to you. Okay? Yeah. Woo. This is a good reading. I'm like, damn, Tip. Okay. This is such a good reading. I'm enjoying it. I really am, because I love healing. I'm all about healing, because healing helps us become better individuals. It really does. It really does. Okay, I think I'm going to pull from one more deck, and then I'm going to close this video out. Okay. And I'm going to pull from my Oracle of Roses. All right, this is it right here. And this was going to be the last one. Oh God, what else do you have for my Sagittarius? What is the last message that you have for us on today? For their 7-day reading, things you want them to reflect upon and think about during the next week. This one, okay. The Self, okay. And I feel like these two, the Liberator and the Mother. Automatically, I usually refer to this book just to get some clarification on what that means, but I'm gonna just let God and Spirit speak to me on these particular cards. With the Self, right? This is a week that I want you to take time to look inward and not so much outward, right? Take your time to look, where can I improve? What do I need to release? Okay? What do I need to let go of? What events in the past is holding me back from my future? What unforgiveness have I let go of? Whose boundaries have I crossed? Who has crossed my boundaries? How can I create balance? How can I communicate better? How can I see things from their perspective and also mine, and then we can meet in the middle and compromise? I can see what they mean when they say da 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 da. I cannot have an understanding. I can see how that can affect them, and I can see how that can affect me. Right? Forgiving yourself. You made some tough decisions, some bad calls. That is called being human. I love this picture of this flower. I was going to try and get it to zoom in, but it's really just want to be a picky with me, and that's fine. But I really want you to take time out to be with yourself. Slow it down for a minute, fire sign. I know it's hard, but let's take a pause, right? Because it's obvious that you need to do some self-reflecting. The Mother card popped up here, and some of you all have a close relationship with your mother or grandmother or a mother figure, and some of you do not. But I want you all to get in touch with your feminine energy. Get in touch with the healing side, right? The releasing, the letting go, and to give yourself love and the affection and the attention that you're needing, and that for some of you have been trying to get other people to give you, but you can't seem to get. Right? Even if your mother or grandmother or mother figure is still alive, or if you have someone that you look up to, go to them as well. If you don't even have a therapist, go to them as well to seek some wisdom and some guidance for the things that are troubling you yourself. I'm looking at this 17 here, and it gives me 8 and the number of affinity. And I just can't help but to think of what you give is what you get back. What you put out is what you get. And so I want you to operate from a place of healing, a healed place. Because we don't want to put out an energy that repels others from wanting to be around us, from wanting to talk to us, from wanting to deal with us. We want to have good friendships. We want to have close relationship bonds. We don't always want to be by ourselves. We don't like loneliness and being alone. So how can we Make ourselves have that energy of a nurturing mother, of a person that loves and gives wisdom and advice in a safe place, instead of a place of condemnation or a place of judgment, or just pulling and tugging and pressure. And can we be light for a moment? The other card that I have here is the Liberator. And one thing I love about it is that I need you all to liberate yourself. Free yourself. Everything is tied up into what you're going to do about it. How are you going to respond? How are you going to react? Things might not go your way. And that's okay. Things might not play out how you want them to play out. And that's okay. Life goes on. Take the good with the bad. Still enjoy your life. Still enjoy the good times. Just because this situation went bad doesn't mean it's supposed to hold you hostage in your mind and your body and your spirit, and in shame and guilt and unforgiveness, and all this stuff is holding you back. Be free. Loose yourself from all this heavy energy, this heavy weight, and be free. It's time to let go. It's time to release, so that we can have our hands open to receive all the opportunities that are available for us. All the relationships, all the friendships, all the money and the resources and the connections and the contracts and the following and everything. It's time to take our hands from this to being like this. And saying, God, whatever you have for me is for me. I'm going to savor every moment, every friendship I have, every relationship I have, and I'm going to just enjoy and hold it and love it and appreciate it and accept people for how they are. Yes, I have my boundaries. Yes, they have their boundaries, and we're going to figure out a way to love each other by making sure that we're protected and that we don't disrespect or harm or cause harm to anyone else. None of that. Because I want my friendships. I want my relationships. I want my family. I want my career. I want my purpose. I want to live in truth and live in love. And I'm open to receive, and I'm open to give of myself. It is a balancing act. All right. Okay, Sagittarius, that is going to be the end of your reading for today, your 7-day reading. I do hope this resonates for you all. If it does, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at goddesstiffanyrose. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. All of my links will be below. And I do hope this video resonates. Please share it with those you love if you feel it will resonate with them as well. And until next time, I see you next week for your next 7-day reading. Take care and God bless.